Do you know what? I'm going to give you all a difficult question, and it might highlight how frustrated fans are at the moment. Okay, Florian Wirtz and Jeremy Frimpong, or Martin Zubimendi and Sesko. And I'm going to add on to that. What would you prefer? I'm going to add on to that. Mbeumo, I'm not confirmed, I understand that. Mbeumo and who's Man United? And who?
And Cunha.
And Cunha. So I've gone Sesko and Zubimendi, Cunha and Mbeumo, and then what Liverpool got, Wirtz and Frimpong. I think we're at the bottom of that list of the three of what I would want to see at Arsenal.
But Cecil, what you're doing here, right? What do you need? Right, see, this is the mistake that clubs make, and that's what I'm saying.
Do we need another right back?
That's what. When I looked at, like, say for instance, last season, when Chelsea signed João Felix, lots of people saying, "Why didn't we get him, man? Felix,
but they didn't need him.
Barely played.
Right, they didn't need him. He barely played. He went out on loan. He's a big flop, right? Because they didn't really need him, right? I want Arsenal to get what they need. We're gonna need a defensive midfielder. It may not be fashionable right now, but with Jorginho going, right, we need a defensive midfielder. Zubimendi is considered one of the best in the business. Yeah. Go and get him. We don't need a Brian Mbeumo. We got Saka, who plays on that right-hand side. You got Wanyeri, who's emerged now, who can back him up. Let's go and get what we need. We need a striker. That's my thing. Yeah, I mean, I'm starting to lose this thing now where I'm taking like this. Like, this is not basketball like the all-stars team. We need to go and get what we need, right?
So
we all know.
It feels flat though. When you see that level of quality going to those clubs and you think,
of course,
we're
it's
Arsenal,
disappointing.
we finished second, we need a little bit extra, and then
is Mbeumo better than Saka?
Sesko. No, he's not better than Saka.
So why do you need to get Mbeumo for?
But I think he's better than what a Sesko would do.
Do you want to block Wanyeri's progress?
No.
So then why would you go and get him?
Just to put him in a 9?
Do you go? Hold on. Do you? No,
Dembele is a winger that plays in the 9. He's gone.
No, go and get a proper striker. We've been all moaning for the past couple of seasons that we don't have a proper striker.
Yeah.
Go and get a proper striker. That's when I'll be cussing.
Yeah.
If I see this summer pass and Arsenal have not got a proper striker, I'm going to be really angry.
Yeah,
that's what we need.
For me, I feel like we see fans complain about the likes of Trossard playing false 9, etc., but then would want to say, I want to get Matheus Cunha's better than Trossard, but we want to get another guy who's actually not a 9 to play there. Go and try and get the guys that are actually really good in that position. Go and get people that are going to excel in those positions, because I think you look at our last couple of seasons, we've tried to move people into positions that Mikel Merino should never be playing number 9. Do you know what I mean? Trossard should never be playing there. But because we've kind of walked around the actual thing we need by trying to maybe look at all these fancy players instead of just getting the one thing we actually need, that's why we're in this situation. I guarantee you, if we were to go and get Matheus Cunha, he's fantastic, we'd be back here next season saying, why don't we get a striker? We still need a striker.
Cecil's that type of guy, right? He's going to a wedding, he needs a wedding suit, and he comes back with a Louis Vuitton belt. Yes, it's lovely. Yes, it's great.
It's
but sometimes you can't get
You need something to hold up your trousers, man.
Yeah, but where's the trousers? Where's the trousers?
I've got some things.
You got no trousers on.
You ain't got no trousers on.
You blew the budget on the belt.
You blew the budget.
And I'd show off the belt.
You blew the budget for the suit on a Louis Vuitton belt. Yes, the Louis Vuitton belt looks really good on you, but hey, you needed a suit.
I've got some good friends that can borrow some trousers and put the belt on.
But you get my point, right? Robbie's right. Robbie is right. You needs must, especially when you consider the position that we're in.